This is common sense. Victims and witnesses of crime don't want the bad guy back in the neighborhood either. We're not interested in the victims and witnesses. Matter of fact, if we were aware of the victims, they might actually get a visa as a victim of a crime. We can do that for them. But we're not looking to talk to the victim witness. We want to talk to the person that law enforcement locked in a jail cell. Apparently, they locked him in a jail cell because they're a threat to public safety. That's why he's locked up. That's the person we want to talk to. But victims and witnesses of crime, the only reason they're scared is because the left tries to steal the narrative that ICE is out there separating families, arresting every alien they find, and they push that narrative. What they need to say, victim witnesses of crime, is you're going to report a crime needs to be told by law enforcement. You are free to be a victim witness of crime, report it. We're not going to turn you over to ICE. ICE only wants access to the person who committed the offense, but they won't do that. So the victims and witness crime needs to be educated. They're welcome to report it, and ICE isn't interested in talking to them or looking for them to arresting them. They want the person in the jail cell. That's what we want. So if the community and the open borders advocates will simply be honest with the victims and witnesses of crime, you are welcome to report it without fear of ICE. That will solve that problem. But they use that as a tool to continue attacking ICE law enforcement officers and what they do. And what's surprising to me, I've done this since 1984. ICE is doing the same thing they've done for decades. But because of the last 4 years, the administration chose not to enforce immigration law, all of a sudden everybody's in shock. We're doing exactly what Congress tells us to do, appropriates us funding to do. If folks in Massachusetts don't like if Governor Healy doesn't like what ICE is doing, then go to Congress and tell them to change the law. Until then, we're going to enforce the law without apology.